Hello, this is the Reflect and Connect for the Teacher Modeling as an Effective Learning Strategy PDF by Warren Hatson. What are his names? Yeah, Haston. Um, Pretty informative article. I gotta say. Um, no, I feel like I took a lot from that reading. It was like some of the things that was mentioned in the article, like certain key points, was like introduction to concepts, um, like modeling, using modeling to introduce musical concepts almost, like having a more experienced individual or student like play a piece that the class is learning to model like articulation or dynamics or like tone or bow or whatever, just to see like from another student how it's supposed to sound. So like just for example, like different articulations like staccato versus like legato. That's one thing that a student can use for modeling. Another thing that I got from the article was it had a good deal of mentioning like implicit learning, where like part of the thing, like expanding on the modeling, is like they learn subconsciously through the modeling, um, just based on like imitating what they see or what they hear. Like if they see a student playing and it sounds a certain way, they're gonna try to imitate it by doing what the student's doing correctly, because I have to do it correctly. Um, Oh, another thing that's very web-like is the reducing verbal explanations, like and verbal teachings, to kind of stay more into like the demonstrating part of this like article. That's really really honed in on. Um, like it overwhelms students with as many words. So having to be like, um, ooh, excuse me, like yeah, just watching a student or just like you doing it yourself. Like just don't overload the whole concept that you're trying to teach with words. It could overload the student and therefore make it not like a worthwhile and productive lesson for them. They just won't learn it. That's really it. Um, what's another thing? Talk about the article talked about like role learning. That makes sense. I've personally like never really used the term before, so this was interesting to read about. Um, like it's used correctly, it can be pretty good. I looked it up a little bit. It has like a negative connotation, for the most part, just with like experience with like doing. Um, but it's like memorizing by rote is like I don't know. They can play the music without having to look at it anymore. Like they can have it memorized, and if they have it memorized, they can worry more about the intonation aspect of it. Like if they know what the notes are, they can worry about like their hand position or their bow position. Um, yeah, that's that. Um, Another thing that this article talked about was like versatility in modeling. Um, we see a lot of it in classrooms, not as much outside of the classroom. So that's why it's important to have like younger students learn also through like recorded examples of the video, like what we had to do with the Rondino. Um, we got an example video on the bass of how it should sound, and we had to apply that to our own secondary instrument, Rondino thing. Um, and it's like, common themes like observing peers, peer modeling, or peer teaching. Um, that's like the big focal point of this article. That's what I got from it anyway. Um, what's another thing? There's another thing. I don't know the term for it. But it's just like it's best learned through sound and imitation. Music is best learned through sound and imitation. Um, Just like, yeah, like improv, I guess you learn through sound and imitation, you know, what sounds good. And then you apply that to improv. Yeah, this whole article really, I found it beneficial because it really like ties into what we're doing as a class, having it be like the modeling for our fellow classmates as we're teaching, modeling as a teacher, not overloading information verbally as a teacher, and instead presenting it in a manner that's more digestible for students. Like just showing or pre-teaching is really important and could be used really well in this. Just have like an older, more experienced student play something, have the class watch, try to imitate it, and then boom, then you teach them like the minutia of it, so they already have it down from a peer. Um, that's what I got from this article, this PDF. It was an enjoyable read. I really liked it. So that's all for this one.